50% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. That is crazy. That means half of America doesn't even have enough money to cover their next emergency expense. It doesn't even matter how much these people are making a year. Some of the people who took this survey are making $50,000 a year. Some are making $100,000 a year. Some are making $500,000 a year. So that right there lets us know that financial freedom does not solely depend upon how much money you earn. If you're watching this video, I imagine you want to get on the other side of that 50% that is not living paycheck to paycheck. And I got good news for you. You don't have to win the lottery. You don't have to become an NFL or NBA or baseball player. You don't have to be the next Mark Zuckerberg or Elon Musk. You don't even have to become a millionaire to reach financial freedom. We're going to talk about 3 simple steps that can help us cross the line and be on our path to financial freedom. Let's talk about it. First things first, let's break down what is financial freedom. Well, financial freedom is pretty much being able to live comfortably without having to rely solely on your employment income. That means having enough cash saved and invested or enough assets to take care of your monthly expenses. Having control over your finances, being able to cover your expenses, achieve goals, and pursue any opportunities you may be looking at without worrying about being constrained by your finances. And that last part is key, being able to pursue opportunities without being constrained by financial limitations. So if you're not constrained by financial limitations, then that means you have financial freedom. And that's what we're all after, and that's what we're going to talk about today. Putting yourself in a position to have enough savings, investments, and passive income streams to support your desired lifestyle. That can mean early retirement, pursuing your passions, or just simply enjoying greater flexibility and security in your financial situation. Now, most people think they can never achieve financial freedom unless they make a large lump sum of money and then start from there. But the reality is, a lot of us are not going to just have this luck or have this big bag of money dropped on us to where it can ultimately change our lives. We have to start exactly where we are, right here, right now, today, and we must implement discipline along with the 3 steps we're going to talk about today. Let's jump right into it. Step 1 is simple: budgeting and saving. It's something that we all need to learn how to do. If you don't already have a budget set for yourself or your family, I suggest you go back and watch my How to Create a Family Budget video where I break this down. I even show you how to utilize a free Excel spreadsheet to track your expenses and your income and come up with ways that you can save and invest money from what you are already making right now today. This really comes back to discipline. All we have to do is set the plan in place and be disciplined. It's really not a lot more that goes into it. And again, we don't have to hit the lottery to take these steps. And what I heavily suggest is that you take 10% of every single dollar that you make and you put it into an account that you save. And this savings should be strictly for investing in the future, because we have to have money put up to be able to jump on opportunities when they present themselves to us. And that's why a lot of people miss out on wealth building, because they come across really great opportunities, but they don't have the cash laying around to be able to take advantage of those opportunities. And a lot of times you don't have to save up $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 to be able to jump in on the investment opportunity. Sometimes it can be $1,000, $1,500, $500. You know, it can be small sums of money that you can invest over the long term that can really compound and create substantial wealth for you to be able to then pull that money and reinvest it. So we have to start small. We have to start exactly where we are. And I know I've said that a couple times already in this video, but that is a really key point that I want y'all to understand. We have to start right now with what we have. We cannot wait on more money. We cannot wait on this to happen. We cannot wait on our tax returns. We have to start doing this with what we are already seeing every day, all right? So that means your bi-weekly or your monthly paycheck, you have to utilize it properly, guys. Our greatest asset that we have right now is the fact that we have the potential to earn money. We have earned income, and that is great, all right? If you don't have a job, you have to start there. You have to be earning money before you can save and invest it, obviously. But there is no set dollar amount on what needs to be earned in order to save and invest, all right? So if you make $100 a month, You need to put up $10 a month into this account that you can save and save and save until an opportunity comes your way and you're able to invest it. Now, I know you're probably thinking, now, show, I'm making $100 a month. I can't put up 10. I need that 10 to pay my bills, or I need that 10 to live my life and pay for the expenses and things that I have already that I'm drowning in. I need that 10 to pay off debt. Well, the debt ain't going to go nowhere, all right? The debt going to continue to follow you for the rest of your life. But the only way that you can really put yourself in a position to get out of debt is if you save and compound and invest your money to be able to take care of those things, because obviously you can't take care of the debt with the salary or the income that you have right now, and that's why it continues to build up. That's why it continues to be a burden and hold you down, all right? So you have to make a change, and it's going to hurt at first, all right? But as you continuously do it, you'll recognize, man, I would have spent that $10 on something that I maybe didn't need anyway. So the fact that now I have it saving, and I have interest compounding, or I have that money invested, I can look forward to the future, what type of returns that money may bring me and what type of opportunity I can seize when that money is returned. Don't get blinded by the amount, guys. Small numbers add up, I promise you. The second step is investing, but we must do it wisely. You got to discover the basics of investing, and that is really easy right now with the internet and technology and all the resources that are out there like YouTube and podcasts. Take advantage of it. Start with what you know right now. Find out how you can take advantage of compound interest, okay? Don't forget that word, compound interest. That is very key to reaching financial abundance. You have to let your money grow without you actually doing any work. And a simple way to gain compound interest on your money is to open an interest-bearing savings account. So if you are saving that 10%, instead of putting it under your bed or leaving it in your checking account, you can put it in an interest-bearing savings account where that money will continue to grow at a slow rate. But again, when we talk about financial freedom and wealth building, we have to look at the long term. This is not a get-rich-quick YouTube video, okay? I'm telling y'all how to increase your wealth over the long term, because that's really the only way to do it. So use the resources we just talked about to learn about different investment options such as stocks, mutual funds, bonds, and real estate. That's something I really love. But when I say start with what you know, you can begin investing in areas that you're already familiar with or that you already have some type of interest in. For example, if you work in technology, consider investing in technology stocks like Nvidia or AMD or Meta or a lot of other technology stocks that are out there, Microsoft. These are things that we utilize on a daily basis. If you use ChatGPT and you're interested in and you believe in AI, you should probably be invested in Microsoft, which, by the way, just hit an all-time high on the stock market. I'm invested in it. I've been making money on Microsoft all year. And again, guys, just keep in mind long-term growth. We have to invest with a long-term mindset instead of the get-rich-quick schemes, which somehow always seem to leave us back in the same position, living paycheck to paycheck, or in worse position than we were in initially, because we get scammed out of our money and see no type of return from it. And the only lesson that we learn is to not trust people who message us on Instagram or Facebook. And the third step is simply generating additional income streams, okay? So we already want to save 10% of what we're making right now, but the way to boost that saving and ability to invest is if we create additional streams of income. And when we create additional streams of income, now we can save way more than 10%, because that's not what we're solely depending on to live our life and pay our monthly expenses. It's extra money. It's additional income for a reason. So explore side hustles. And right now, in this technology era that we are in, there are tons of ways to do that. You can make money on YouTube. You can make money posting on Facebook. You can make money making reels and videos on Instagram and TikTok. But if you're not a content creator and you don't have the creativity to do that, there are also other ways to do it. You can do drop shipping, find a product and sell it online. You don't even have to show your face. You can wholesale real estate, as I do. That is a quick entry point to real estate investing, and you can make a lot of money by simply getting a property under contract and selling your interest in that property without ever having to take ownership of the property, have a lot of cash up front. You don't have to utilize your credit. It's simply sales and marketing. So if you can do sales and you can talk to people and you can negotiate, you can look into wholesaling real estate. Well, that's just a couple ideas, guys. There are tons more out there, like ATM machines, vending machines. I mean, the list just goes on. Use the resources that you have and find the side hustle. Doesn't matter how much time you have in a day. Doesn't matter what your personality is, what you like or what you don't like. There's a side hustle out there that you can take advantage of. You can also monetize the skills and hobbies that you already have. For instance, if you love taking pictures, create a photography company and take pictures for people. Like I always advise people, you have to invest in continuous education. You have to continue to build your skills. You cannot just settle and be content with what it is that you do right now. There is a lot to learn, and the more you learn, the more you earn. So look for ways to continuously develop new skills or acquire certificates that can maybe even help you gain a promotion or level you up in the current job that you already have right now. A lot of companies, especially newer and bigger companies, have a lot of resources to help you grow within the company. It makes perfect sense to them to invest in your growth because then you're going to help the company grow. All right. Look for those resources. They're all around you. You just haven't tapped into them yet. Even outside of the job you have right now, acquiring new skills, taking courses, going to seminars and things like that can also open you up for new opportunities that have nothing to do with your job. If you go out and learn something, this could very well increase your chances to being successful in a side hustle. Don't be afraid to pay for education. And I know you're probably thinking, damn, how I'm going to save, invest, pay for education and do all of this stuff. Hey, that's up to you. I don't know how much money you make. I don't know what your expenses are. I don't know what you overspending on, what you can cut back on. That's for you to decide after you create and establish your budget. There we have it, y'all. By investing, saving, budgeting, and creating additional streams of income, everyday people, just like you and me, can create and establish financial freedom for ourselves over the course of a period of time. If you can follow these steps that I just mentioned in any capacity, remember, you can start small. It's okay, because when we talk about compounding and investing, it's typically a snowball effect, but you have to start somewhere. And my advice is start exactly where you are. Start right now. Start today. If you got any value from this video at all, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And go ahead and hit that bell so you can get notifications when I do drop game like this. So you won't be left in the dust, man. We're chasing financial freedom in 2024. And I want that for you just like I want that for me and my family. Until the next time, y'all, tap in.